The phone buzzed on the kitchen counter, its screen glowing in the dim light of our apartment. I glanced over, expecting a mundane notification, but the words staring back at me sliced through my chest like a jagged blade. "Don't worry, Mom. Once he pays everything off, I'm set." My fiancée, Elise, had sent it to me by mistake, meant for her mother. And in that moment, the life we'd built together crumbled into ash. Elise and I had been together for 3 years, engaged for 6 months. I'd proposed under a sky bursting with stars, her laughter echoing as she said yes. She was my everything, vibrant, witty, the kind of woman who made every room feel warmer. We were saving for a house, planning a wedding, dreaming of kids. I worked overtime at the warehouse, pouring every cent into our future, while she handled the budget, her smile assuring me we were on track. But there were cracks I'd ignored. She'd grown distant, her phone always angled away, her excuses for late nights at work too smooth. I chalked it up to stress, to wedding jitters, to my own paranoia. Love blinds you like that. The text wasn't the first red flag, but it was the loudest. Last month, I'd found a receipt for a dinner I hadn't attended. $200 at a place we'd never been. She laughed it off, said it was a client meeting. Then there were the hush phone calls, the way she'd slip out of the room when her mom called. I trusted her. God, I trusted her. But that text, those cold, calculated words, ripped the veil off. Once he pays everything off. What was I to her? A means to an end? A paycheck? I sat on the couch, staring at the message, my pulse hammering in my ears. The apartment felt too small, the walls closing in. I scrolled through our texts, searching for clues, my hands trembling. There, buried in the mundane, was another misfire from a week ago. "He's clueless, Mom. Just a few more months." My stomach churned. I wanted to scream, to throw the phone, but I just sat there, frozen, as the truth sank in. Elise wasn't just cheating, she was using me. She came home an hour later, her heels clicking on the hardwood, her smile as bright as ever. "Hey babe," she said, tossing her purse on the counter. "Rough day." I held up the phone, the screen still glowing with her betrayal. Her face froze, eyes widening, and for the first time, I saw fear in them. "What is this, Elise?" My voice was low, barely containing the storm inside me. She stammered, her hands fluttering like trapped birds. "It's not what you think," she said, but the lie was thin, brittle. I read the text aloud, each word a dagger. "Don't worry, Mom. Once he pays everything off, I'm set." Her silence was deafening, her eyes darting to the floor. "Who is he?" I demanded, my voice breaking. "Who are you leaving me for once I've paid for your life?" The confrontation unraveled her. She sank into a chair, tears streaming, but they felt rehearsed. She admitted there was someone else, a coworker, someone with better prospects. She'd been planning to leave once our joint account covered her debts, once I'd set her up. Every late night, every secret call, every dollar I'd sweated for. It was all part of her escape plan. "I didn't mean to hurt you," she sobbed, but the words were hollow. I wasn't her love. I was her stepping stone. I didn't yell. I didn't break anything. I just looked at her, the woman I'd dreamed of growing old with, and felt nothing but a hollow ache. "Get out," I said, my voice steady despite the chaos in my chest. She begged, pleaded, but I was done. I packed her things that night, left them by the door, and changed the locks by morning. The apartment felt empty, but not as empty as my heart. Days later, I found out she'd moved in with him, the coworker. I heard through a friend he'd dumped her within a month, leaving her with nothing but the debts she'd planned to pawn off on me. Karma, maybe, but it didn't soothe the ache. I kept working, kept saving, but now it was for me. I'd build a life without her shadow. Sometimes, late at night, I see her face in my mind, her smile, her lies, and wonder how I missed it. Love makes you a fool, but betrayal makes you wise. I'll never be that blind again.